Good morning. It's Stephanie, and I am reporting from bed today. Um, my practice this morning was ultra lazy. That's what I love about practicing, well, just starting in bed, um, especially if you don't have to get up and rush anywhere. So last night I was up a little bit late for me. I've been going to bed really early and getting up pretty early these days. But I was up watching something really funny last night and probably went to bed sometime before 2, but not much before 2. And I woke up this morning a little too early because I didn't turn my phone off. So I haven't slept a lot or as much as I'm used to, but I started doing my stretching in bed. So I've been noticing that when I lie in bed in a certain position, I just have a really tight hip flexor. So right here. So in a particular position on my stomach, when this whole line of my body is stretched out, I can feel some tightness. And so I began to stretch, and I began to just lie in positions that were really extending the area that was tight. And last time I mentioned that my egg string broke. So anyway, here's my egg string and here's my egg. So I haven't fixed it yet, so I've got no attachment. But the egg on its own is a really good massage tool. And I was using this the other morning too, just massaging my belly with the egg. With the pointed side of your egg, you can really press into acupressure points and hold them and massage yourself. This, you can just use it like this, and you can use it when you're lying on the floor on a yoga mat. So what I did today was I was pressing this spot on my hip flexor, and I had a huge release down this channel that runs down this, right through this spot, down this whole side of my body. And it's called the stomach channel. Before I had the big, so I've been working on the line because I've been pressing here, and I was lying down in bed after I really kind of dug into this spot, and I guess this spot is really tight. And when you have areas that are really super tight, and they haven't been stretched out or massaged, those areas themselves can carry a lot of the mental, emotional tension of that line, of that organ, of your being. So anytime you spend time doing self-massage, you're kind of bringing those things to the surface, allowing them to come to the surface to be seen, to be felt, to be acknowledged. You're just basically working with not just the physical body, but the mental and emotional body. So I was lying down after I really, really pressed this point quite a lot and really just dug the egg into this part of my hip flexor. I all of a sudden could feel like energetic constriction around my heart, like the front and the back. And then really intense feelings in my stomach, like kind of like really, really hungry feelings. And I knew that it was part of the massage that I was doing, so I just kind of followed the feelings that I was having, and it was like a feeling of just wanting to be held and hugged. So I did my favorite self-hug is actually right like this, with both palms right over my breasts and right up on my skin. So I held myself like that in the bed and just was really, really kind of meditating, but also because I'm sleepy, really tuning into how the energy is moving after massaging that area, and also just consciously connecting to the earth, connecting to spirit, and drawing in the light of the inner smile, the light of the sun, into the third eye and into the body. So smiling into all of the places where you feel discomfort, like a little inner tantrum or a little inner frustration, just smiling into it and accepting it and loving it. And when you really love and accept yourself and smile into yourself, you don't have to try to change anything because you're just accepting yourself the way you are. But that helps things to move, and it helps to change and grow. So loving and accepting however you're feeling is always good. And I had a huge burp, like a burp that was like so long, and from all of the energy that was trapped here and in my stomach. And it was so intense that I almost felt like I had like I was puking. So I was like on the edge of the bed, and I was like, you know, you get in the puke position, it's like your body can't really help it. You know that you're getting rid of something, and so you use gravity to help you. And anyway, I think I drooled on the floor a little bit. But I let go of something a lot, and then that feeling in my stomach went away. And as I was with my elbows on the edge of the bed and up on my knees, all these vertebrae cracked up right through the upper back and the upper spine. So then I took the egg and I put it underneath my stomach point in the ankle, and I went into a child's pose right here. And so here I am, I'm like pressing against the bed. The egg is pressing against the stomach point. It's really great to learn all these acupressure points. And then just going down into child's pose in the sunshine. It's nice and warm, and it's really comforting, and I find the warmth of the sun to be super comforting. And then so again, I'm turned around, I was facing the sun and using the egg and just kind of massaging on my shoulder and places that are tight. So as I was going through all this, I was like, man, you can't really teach this stuff. I mean, you can teach people about their bodies and about how to nurture themselves and how to pay attention to themselves. And hopefully, you know, you can just follow your intuition as to what feels good. And I was just following my intuition. There's another burp. And that's like how I release a lot of energy. Follow your intuition and just move your body in the ways that it wants to move, and massage yourself in the ways that you feel is necessary, and just, yeah, love and accept yourself the way you are. Part of me feels like, I don't know how I could teach this to people. But I hope that just by sharing my experience, other people learn about how to nurture themselves. So that's me for this morning. It's time to get up and enjoy the day. Thanks for listening.